Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. This is another battle on the global map in the current Clan Wars campaign, the Renaissance event. This is FIDDY clan versus ATLUS clan, and ATLUS, just a reminder, one of the top 3 clans in the event, and we are challenging them on the Ensk map here. Now, as you know, Ensk map is a fairly small map. You can spot most of the tanks across the map there. We'll just get out of the direct view and get into third-party mode here, so we can give a better view of the overall movements of the tanks. So we've got most of the tanks going up the field area or through the rail yards and trying to wipe out anything that's up in the top corner of the map. And we've got a couple of tanks on the back line to defend in case someone pushes through the city there. So they found a chieftain out by himself on the corner of the map, and they're basically trying to remove him. Now, it's no artillery in this game, so it's got to be by direct fire. So we've got a couple of group of chieftains on the 0 line there, and 277s and 260s and 279s in the rail yards there. So just being patient here, just trying to spot where the enemy are and how they're distributed. And you can see they're bringing a group of tanks back to the base of the rail area so they can cross over and go up a different line here. So just waiting and grouping up. Now they don't know where, there's quite a few tank destroyers up on the 5-6 line and some chieftains in the windows there. So let's just see which line they decide to push up. Geordie's indicating which way they're going to move, so up the middle of the rails. And again, what they can do is shield you from the side so that you don't get shot as you're going up, and take out tanks that are actually in the rail yards. Now the damage there is happening to Taki, who's the E3 on the back line just over there in the corner. Alright, so it looks like the push is on. And there you go, they spotted a BK 7201. So putting in some big damage there. Object 268 version 4 gets taken down. Or in big hit there. And the chieftains are up in the corner. They're just getting rid of that chieftain that's by himself. Oh, in fact, there's a couple of chieftains there, so they're just going to overwhelm that particular group there. And here we've got the fight in the corner here. As you can see, all of the tanks massed at the back. Now, what they're really trying to do is isolate the tanks here. So, got this BK by himself, gets rid of him, and Mudguard is pushed up to try and deal with the E3 there. Already 2 tanks up in advantage. And they've got to get rid of these tanks here. So just being careful with the way they're being distributed. Another E3 goes down. They've got 3 tanks in advantage now, which is good. So this is sometimes a common tipping point. Once you've got a solid advantage, that's very difficult to recover from that, but it depends how you manage your tanks and your hit points there, and whether you're exposing themselves to other tanks. So we've got basically lots of opportunities here, and they're just basically working their way through the tanks there, conserving some of the hit points. They've got a 4 tank advantage. Now the E4's decided to run, as you're going to get tagged as he goes across. Looks like that's a missed opportunity there, but might be difficult. Okay, there's only 1 chieftain left behind at that point, so not much opportunity there, but how can they consolidate from here? You can see the damage targets coming up. That's Taki doing damage with his E3. It's already got 2 kills. And we've got these tanks here in the centre who are trying to defend. What can we do in terms of getting action against them? Alright, so got chieftains and object 279 pushing up in the bottom of the map. and basically going to create a pincer map with the opportunity for crossfire. So we've got Gav pushing up in his 279 here, and looks like they've just overwhelmed the 279 down in the corner, and they're really taking the town here. Yeah, so I've got the enemy really concentrated into one part of the map and very much isolated without the ability to support themselves. So I know there's narrow corridors of fire here, but quite easy to basically bring crossfire up in these situations. So you can see here, Chieftain in the corner, it's going to be challenged by Lady Edelgard. And that should be a pretty forlorn conclusion. And Tucknot is continuing to do damage in E3. Now we just can't see his tag there because we're actually watching from his perspective, so you don't see your own tag, so it's a bit hard to see where exactly he is. But he's working his way through the map here. In fact, down here with Lady Edelgard, I think. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, here he is in E3. Doing a lot of damage, and he gets taken out, unfortunately, but it's pretty much game over here. So 6 tank advantage, and it really is just a matter of working their way through, taking out each individual tank. Object 279 is not long for this. There he goes. And finally some tanks in the corner. An E4 on very little health, and 279. So that's pretty much it. So from the initial distribution, there is a super conch still there to go, so 3 tanks to clear. It's pretty much game over for ATLUS. It's unfortunate for them, but good win for FIDDY clan. Just that final object 279 to go, that won't take long. Can't protect from all sides, and that's the end of the game. So anyway, well done ATLUS clan, but even better done by FIDDY. Thank you very much for watching, and comments below.